Well, here we go. Hope you guys are ready, because this story is about to end. Yokoso danya, Kotochi, Nathan, Shinmas Cariola, Ricardo Serra. Oh boy. This is gonna hurt. I think. But we'll see. It's too early to tell. Here we go. The finale to Lucy. Hope you guys are ready. Let me just adjust the volume here for me. And let me move the mic closer so that I can voice this properly. The clock reads 10:30 a.m. I feel a lot better compared to yesterday. My dizziness is gone, and my mind is now crystal sharp. It's as if my sickness from yesterday was just a dream. No? Okay. Go wash your face. Go prepare. The sick is now gone. I take a light shower, enter the living room. I lock eyes with Lucy, who is doing some cleaning around the house. Oh, hi. I find it difficult to maintain my gaze with her. Because of the events from yesterday, I could only give a small nod. Well, not too bad. I'm telling you, I'm fine. Without even pretending to listen, Lucy places her hand on my forehead. That's what I said. My body has recovered enough for me to be able to attend class without straining myself. But I feel too lazy to go to school at this hour. I'll also probably draw a lot of attention if I enter right in the middle of class, and I don't want that either. No, not today. Let's just go with the story of me still being sick. I'm not pretending. I actually still feel a bit feverish. I feel like I'm about to faint, but I'm trying my best to stay up. It's so inconvenient that she already knows everything, since I can't talk my way through anything. Anyway, I'm not going, so give it up. I said I'm not going, and no one's going to make me. Lucy puts on a troubled expression. I won. It's my victory. But in exchange, I seem to have lost my status as her master. I don't know if this is really something to be happy about. I quickly stopped Lucy, who was just about to head over to the kitchen. By the way... Lucy turns around and gives me a questioning look. Well, how should I put this? The words are stuck in my throat. I shake my head, take a deep breath, then continue. I'll just say that I'm thankful for what you've done. Lucy stares at me while frozen in place. I awkwardly scratch my cheeks. It wasn't a bad feeling. Unlike the other kids at my age, I never had a mother taking care of me ever since I was little. My father was always so focused on his work, too. And my new mother is nothing more than a distant stranger to me. She never stops by our place unless she has a good reason to. So basically, I've never had anyone take care of me while I'm sick. That's why the fact that you were here to stay by my side, it was, how to put it, a new sensation. That was too vague of a description. I feel that I needed to make myself clear. In other words, I overcome my embarrassment and pronounce each word clearly. Thanks for taking care of me, Lucy. Damn, bro, okay? Okay. Wow. Lucy doesn't say a word. She continues to stare at me in silence. Lucy?
初めてです。
What?
初めてマスターにありがとうと言ってもらいました。初めてマスターのお役に立てた気がします。今までとっても不安だったんです。ルーシーはちゃんとお役に立てているのか、迷惑ばかりかけてるんじゃないか、とっても心配でした。だってそうですよね。実際にルーシーはいつも失敗ばかりで、いつもマスターを怒らせて、おまけにお父様にも怒られて、ずっと必要のないロボットだと言われて、だからいつも不安だったんです。表では大丈夫なふりをして明るく笑っていましたが、本当はいつも不安で怖かったんです。
Jesus. Ah.
このままだったらいつかマスターに捨てられるんじゃないかと、またあの時みたいになるんじゃないかと、毎日毎日不安でたまりませんでした。
You idiot, I would never.
でも
Lucy cuts me off and continues to speak.
でもこれで少し自信が持てました。これでやっとルーシーは認められました。やっとマスターが心からルーシーを必要としてくれるようになりました。ルーシーはそれがとても嬉しいのです。
Both of us go silent for a while. Sometimes. Oh, static noises, my apologies. Do I need to fix it? Am I in the wrong channel? I think I'm in the wrong channel. Let me just... Hi! Sorry. That was not... Was that too loud? Was that too loud? Hi! Kyoshi desu! Does that work? Yeah, maybe because I was like muted for a bit there. Okay. Then I continue while trying to hide my embarrassment. In all honesty, you're not that bad. You're really helping me out a lot. So quit your worrying. And you can continue to stay here.
本当ですか？
Yeah, I will personally allow it.
本当にこの家にずっといてもいいのですか？
Yeah, you can.
本当にマスターのそばにずっといてもいいのですか？
Yeah. From here on out, you can stay by my side. No, actually, I decide to be more honest. More honest with myself. I would like you to stay here. From here on out. I would like you to continue being here for me. Can you do that?
もちろんです。
Damn, dude. Yeah, but oh, this is so sweet, man. We just started. Ah, dude. Oh, this sucks. Oh no. Man, this is sad. Kyoshi, Taranja yokosuden. Welcome to the stream. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy
喜んで
the
そう
stream.
させていただきます。
Lucy smiled. She smiled brightly, resembling a real person. The reason why my heart is wavering so much, the reason why it wouldn't calm down, I'd say it's definitely because of that smile. Damn, dude. Cheesy? Okay. Yeah, but I'm kind of scared now. I don't want this VN to end. The doctor. Doctor.
博士、博士。
Lucy suddenly came looking for me. It was unexpected of her, so I was a little surprised. What's this all about? Lucy hesitates a little bit.
それが
Just what is on her mind? Go ahead.
ルーシーはいつルーシーのマスターに会えるでしょうか？
Her words made me seize all my movements momentarily. Then, as if nothing had happened, I calmly replied. What do you mean?
ルーシーはいつ頃正式に発注されるのですか？いつになったらルーシーのマスターに会ってちゃんとお世話をできるのでしょうか？
Well,
ルーシーのマスターはどんな方なのか本当に楽しみです。ルーシーはロボットなので夢を見ることはできませんが、もし人間だったら毎日毎日欠かさずマスターに会う夢を見ていたと思います。ルーシーはいつマスターに会えますか？
I have no idea how I should respond. Her words are stabbing at my heart. It's painful to continue listening to her. It's painful to watch her desire for a master. Despite that, I do my best to stay composed. In a controlled, measured voice, I reply, well, try not to fret over it too much. Your big day will come soon enough. It's not like you don't enjoy staying here, right?
もちろんです。
Then all you need to do is wait patiently.
どのくらい待てばいいでしょうか？
Well, it might take a little longer than you expect.
そんなに長くですか？
A small chuckle escapes my mouth. Yes, since we must secure approval from the authorities.
上の方はなかなか許可を出してくれないのですか？ なぜですか？
They're scared.
恐れですか？
Yes.
何を恐れているのですか？
I struggle to find the words to tell her. Lucy purses her lips while trying to read my expression.
ルーシーが怖いのですか？皆さんはルーシーを恐れているのですか？
Quite a lot of them are, actually.
博士も恐れているのですか？ルーシーが怖いですか？
Not me. But everyone's different. It's unlikely that other people feel the same way as I do. Only the people at this lab share my perspective. There are definitely people out there who are scared of you. There might even be people in this very lab who may put up a strong front, but are actually afraid deep inside. There are a lot more people like that in the outside world. Many more than you can imagine.
ルーシーはよくわかりません。ルーシーには確かに危険な防犯機能も搭載されています。人に向ければ問題になる機能も多少存在します。でも人に危害を加えないようプログラムされています。ロボット三原則があります。人間を守るためのルールです。万が一何かあって問題が起こったとしても、ロボット三原則に反した瞬間、ルーシーは壊れるようになっています。ですから怖がらないでください。他の方にルーシーを怖いと思ってほしくはありません。
Chance of Lucy being officially released is probably close to nil. The authorities are very conservative. We've been having a tough time trying to convince them. They don't wish for any changes that may pose a risk. And it's not just them. The majority of people also share their view. My mindset is certainly in the minority. We're nothing but a small group of people disillusioned with human beings. We're crossing the line that wasn't meant to be crossed. Nothing has changed since the past. The fact that she's still very dangerous. She's a robot that is capable of replacing a human being wholly. The nobility of mankind. Our reign over the world. This robot has the potential to take them away entirely. That is why the authorities believe that Lucy is a Pandora's box. That's why they're trying to restrict her capabilities and keep her out of public reach. Okay, for anyone who knows Greek mythology, Pandora's box did contain a lot of evils in the world, but it also contained hope. It was said that after opening Pandora's box, mankind's curiosity opened Pandora's box and released evil onto the world, such as pride, greed, envy, lust, whatever. But at the end of the box was hope, and hope latched onto humans as well. So, I don't know, it's kind of a good thing. So, maybe. So despite all the evils, humanity still has hope. So there's that. That's Pandora's box. Yeah, Pandora's box did include hope at the bottom of it. So after all the evils came out, hope was there and stuck with humans. You can learn beauty from art, the world from science, life from religion, and man from robots. It could be that people are afraid to see reflections of themselves. They're afraid they might be reproduced through robots. The day will soon come. The day where I will have to let go of Lucy. There isn't much time remaining for me and Lucy. Done. I don't even know anything about Pandora's box. But all you need to know is that Pandora's box contained the evils of the world. And because of humanity's curiosity, it was opened and released all these evils. And that's why humans are so imperfect. But at the end of it, there's still hope. And that's why, despite everything, despite all the evils, humanity managed to move forward regardless of all the evils. That's at least like one of the versions that I read. So the majority might be different, but the whole evil thing and hope is still pretty common, I think, as a theme. I love Greek mythology. We should talk about it a lot more. Like I am a dork for Greek mythology, man. I hear someone banging on my door. I know that it can't be Lucy. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. Don't you guys just love my reaction? Yeah. No. Fuck, man. Open the door this instant! I reluctantly oblige. My father is standing there with a displeased look on his face. It's clear that he's holding back his temper. Next thing I know, my father has thrown something in my face. A sheet of paper flutters onto the ground. Is it the electric bells? Is it my grades? What is it? This is... I pick it up. It's the result from the mock exam I'd taken a while back. Ah, shit. Explain yourself. I'm asking how you managed to bring home these atrocious marks. My grades had plummeted quite considerably. Considering how I've always done in school, these results were bordering on the impossible. It was very strange. I felt pretty confident while writing the exam. There was no way my grades would be this horrible. After checking each and every corner of the report, I finally realized... crap. Some of the test questions and my answers were off by one line. The pattern of the corrections matched my answers. It was a fatal mistake, but what was done was done. I'd been thinking about a lot of things, and my mind was a mess back then. I'd scribbled all over the test without checking it over. I tried to explain it to my father. I was careless and put my answers on the wrong lines. Do you honestly think you can fool me with such a feeble lie? I'm not lying. I really did make a mistake. I was having a hard time concentrating on the test. At that moment, I felt a sudden urge of anger. I didn't know why I was explaining this to him in the first place. I told him the following, sounding annoyed. It's just a mock exam, so it doesn't really matter, right? It's for practice, anyway. I just need to do well on the real thing. You have the audacity to tell me that it doesn't matter after showing me these results. Do you honestly expect me to believe that you'll do well on the real exam? I wasn't like this when I was your age. I've never once brought home grades as poor as these. Can't be helped. I'm not you, after all. You're right. It appears that you don't bear any resemblance to me. Exactly. This never would have happened if you were like me. If you were like me, you wouldn't have turned out so inferior. Holy shit. You seem to have taken after your mother. Nothing good about her, that is. How dare he? With a crack, something inside me snaps. You're always like this. You're always being so stubborn and judging people by your own selfish standards. What's so great about you, huh? Am I supposed to watch my son become a failure in life then? Whatever happens, this has nothing to do with you. You've never once taken good care of me anyway. Aren't you only thinking about yourself all the time? What kind of nonsense are you talking about? Even if you never decide to bring it up, I'm gonna take care of you for the rest of your life so you can be rest assured. Because even a person like you is still my father. I'll be sure to repay my gratitude for raising me. Even if I move out of this place, I'll make sure to send you money every month. I'll make sure that you'll live a pleasant life. Then that's settled, right? No objections? In exchange, once I find a job, don't even think about talking to me ever again. Don't even think about seeing my face ever again. Why, you brat! I was slapped in the face. A light flashed before my eyes before I could even feel the pain. My pounding heart feels like it's crushing my insides. In my crumpled state, I look up. Without losing any strength in my gaze, I glare at my father. It was at that moment. Lucy entered the room. After looking around wondering what had happened, she jumps in shock as she spots me. She approaches me and helps me up.
Master? どうしたのですか?
I had to put all my emotions into this chat. I hope my OBS, my filters aren't cutting my voice because I'm putting so much emotion into this. Nothing at all.
なんでもないわけありません。方が
I said
そうです
it's nothing. Move aside. It's not something you should be concerned about.
でも
I said move aside. After a short pause, she takes a tiny step back. At that moment, my father's gaze passes on to her. Is it because of that robot? His voice is quivering with rage. It must be. Ever since you brought that thing home, you began to turn strange. Used to be a good boy who would never talk back to his father. Someone who would never stare at his father with such hatred in his eyes. All of this is the robot's fault. That robot is tearing you apart from the inside. What nonsense are you talking about? I open my mouth to protest, but I immediately swallow my words back down. I flinch after noticing my father's gaze. He had the look of a maniac who was about to do something horrible. His fists were shaking uncontrollably. You started becoming twisted ever since that robot set foot in this house. That robot is leading you astray. Get away from my son, you filthy machine! Lucy looks troubled. My father slowly approaches her, clearly intending to do something terrible to her. But it seemed like Lucy never once thought about resisting in the first place. She continued to stand there even while quivering in fear, not intending to move no matter what horrible things my father might do to her. In desperation, I grabbed hold of Lucy's hands. Then I dashed out of the house with her. Kirigaya Kiyazura, Yokosuda-yan, welcome to stream. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy the drama. There's a lot of sweat trickling down my forehead. Lucy gives me a worried look as she wipes it off.
マスター、大丈夫ですか?
Yeah, I'm fine.
お父様、とてもお怒りのようでした。マスターの心臓もとても早く鼓動しています。
Oh, that's just my heart condition. Just kidding. Let's take a short walk. I think both of us need some time to cool our heads.
わかりました。お散歩ですね。
I suggest hanging out with Dr. Gears. He's a cool dude. You know, he's your friend. You know, I've had issues like this before where I would have problems with my grandparents. My grandmother was strict back then. She's less strict now, but she was strict back then. And, you know, I did not like it that whenever I try to talk to her in a calm way, she always shouts at me or tells me that, oh, you're talking back to your elders. But, you know, at the end of the day, you just gotta swallow your pride, you know? Don't make it worse and just talk to your friends, go outside, do something, right? That's all you can do. You can't really fight back, unfortunately. The best thing you can do is not stoop to their level, and then hopefully when you do grow older, treat your children or grandchildren with respect. Good.
ご迷惑でなければ、ルーシーはあそこに行ってみたいです。
That place? I didn't even need to ask. If there was a single place that Lucy wanted to visit, it could only be there. Some time has passed since our arrival at the junkyard. For a place to take a walk in, it isn't very romantic. But this is where Lucy wanted to be. Lucy, it's not your fault. Damn it. Hey, it's not your fault. Lucy's been standing silently with a blank stare. Ever since we came here, she's been staring at a certain spot along the ground. For some reason, she seems a little sad. Are you worrying about that again?
気を使ってると言いますと
What my father said.
ルーシーはやっぱり使えないロボットなのでしょうか。全くお父様のお役に立てていないのでしょうか。
I can't bring myself to answer that question. As long as she remains a robot, there's no way my father will ever find her helpful. I suddenly remembered the look my father had in his eyes. I shudder as a chill ran down my spine. Expecting something like this to happen again in the future, I decide to tell Lucy the following. If my father ever tries to do something to you, then just run away.
逃げるのですか。
That's right. I'm telling you to protect yourself. Don't just stand there like you did back then and run away. Got it?
それは命令ですか。
It's an order.
それならわかりました。
I begin to feel at ease. There's only so much the three laws of robotics can do to protect Lucy. With such an order given, I can finally relax. And quit worrying about it so much.
と言いますと
My father may not need you, but at the very least, I'd like you to stay by my side. So try to be satisfied with just that. No matter what my father says, you can stay with me like this for all eternity. Damn, dude, cheesy? Hello? Cheesy? It was an embarrassing line that I'd put in a lot of effort to say, but for some reason, Lucy changed the subject.
マスターがおっしゃる永遠という時間はいつまでですか。
How long, you ask? I couldn't guess what kind of answer she was expecting. An eternity is an eternity. It means forever. There's no end.
無限とはどういう意味ですか。
Huh?
現実的に永遠に一緒にいるのは不可能だと思います。人は年を取りますから、いつかは衰えて死んでしまいます。
Here's what you do. You grow old with me. I mean, I grow old, you're still gonna be the same. And before I die on my deathbed, you shut yourself down. Or you format yourself, or you just self-destruct. That way we can die together. What? I'm making a compromise. Right?
考えたくはありませんが、
What will Lucy do without me?
いつかは年を取ります。年を取って老いて、いつかは人生の終わりを迎えます。寿命には制限があります。電力さえ供給できれば無限に稼働できるルーシーとは違います。マスターが死んでしまえば、その時ルーシーは 一人取り残されます。永遠に一緒にいることができなくなります。マスターのおっしゃる永遠とはいつまでですか？
I ponder for a bit. If you want me to be realistic, it's until I die. That's right. The eternity I wish for is until my death. Most people live to 100 nowadays, so that's a lot of time left. That means there's at least 80 years ahead of us. That's how long you need to stay by my side for.
80年。それがマスターの望む永遠。
Well, to be fair, there's also some considerations like, your overall health, complications in the future, possibly, diseases that you might catch. Depends, so there's like a fine print, there's like an asterisk over there. We don't know if it's gonna be 80 years. So, at best, 80 years. Yeah, it's quite a long time.
その間、ルーシーはずっとマスターと一緒にいられるのですか？
What makes you say that? Lucy sounded anxious, as if she was imagining something that could only happen in dreams.
ルーシーは怖いです。昔、研究所から捨てられた時のように、マスターにも捨てられるのが恐ろしいのです。
I told you I would never do that. I realize I'm raising my voice a little. I won't abandon you. I won't leave you behind like those irresponsible people at the lab did. So stop saying things like that.
今はそう言ってくれますが、これからのことはわかりません。
Did I fuck up? Am I being hurt? No. Yeah, but what's going on? Hello? 1, 2, 3. E. U. E. O. Okay.
日々技術は発展し、時代も変化しま
How
す。
bad is the static that you guys are hearing? Do I need to unplug and replug my microphone back in? I don't know what's going on. I don't think I fucked with anything, right? Did I mess with anything? Hello? Did I fuck up the filters while I was gone? What's going on? What's going on? Did I mess up the filters again? Alright, let me do this real quick. Hello? Hello, this is赤Kyoshi. We are currently here testing out. I hope nothing's fucked up. Okay, we good? We good, okay? Okay. Is the mic working? The mic's working. I can see the yeah, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, guys. Did I fuck something up? I think I fucked something up the mics. Everything was okay when I did a voice recording earlier, so I don't know what's going on. ちょっと待った。Okay, just making sure that everything's fine. I don't want to fuck up. Is it because I moved this? It's because I moved this. Did I? Hold on. Okay, we're just gonna put this here. No. Okay.
今のルーシーは客観的に判断し、世界最高の製品です。
No need to show off.
自慢ではありません。事実を言っているまでです。きっとルーシーより優れたアンドロイドは世界中どこを探してもないと思います。
Well, that's probably true.
でも未来は違います。もうすぐルーシーより優れたアンドロイドが出てき始めるはずです。ルーシーのようにミスを連発せず、もっと優れた機能を持った優秀なアンドロイドが出てくるはずです。ルーシーのバグを直し、不必要な部分を修正したはるかに素晴らしいアンドロイドが出てくるはずです。デザインももっと美しくなるはずです。時代の変化に順応して未来にふさわしい姿に作られるでしょう。きっと未来のアンドロイドはルーシーより全ての面において優れているはずです。ルーシーのようなものはただの骨董品として扱われるくらい世界は変わります。一つの単純な仕事を繰り返す今の機械と同じ扱いを受けるかもしれません。そんな未来でもマスターはルーシーをずっと使ってくれるのですか？最先端のアンドロイドの代わりに骨董品になったルーシーをずっと使ってくれるのですか？
Yeah.
10年後も20年後も30年後もそのルーシーをずっと使ってくれると確信できますか？
Yeah, I will.
ルーシーはわかりません。未来のマスターは今ここにいるマスターとは違う人になってしまいます。今ここでルーシーを好きでいてくれるマスターとは違う人になってしまいます。本質が変わってしまいますから。社会を経験し、世の中を経験し、記憶は拡張して、時代は変わる。もしかすると残酷な人生に疲れ果て心が病んでしまうかもしれません。そんな未来のマスターが今のように感性を維持していられるか、今と同じ気持ちを維持できるか、ルーシーには分かりません。だからルーシーは怖いのです。マスターの言う永遠というのがただ夢のようにだけ感じられて、だから怖いのです。
I become silent for a moment. There is a possibility that my future self might look down on the current me. I speak up once more. It's just as you say, I can't guarantee anything. Who knows what might happen until the actual time comes, but still, I'm confident. Confident that I won't change. Because it's not like I want just any decent android. That's right. I wasn't keeping Lucy around just for the sake of convenience. Nor for her features. I want you for who you are, Lucy. No. I'm concerned. Lucy doesn't reply immediately.
それではそのルーシーは誰ですか？
What do you mean?
マスターが見つめるルーシーは誰ですか？マスターが一緒にいたいというルーシーは誰ですか？マスターが一番求めているのはルーシーのどんな部分ですか？
I don't understand.
ルーシーが今の姿のまま80年間も稼働するのは不可能です。きっと数年後には問題が発生するはずです。特定の部位が錆びつくかもしれませんし、重要なたくさんの部品が壊れるかもしれません。そうなれば 使えなくなった部品をずっと交換し続けなくてはなりません。手も交換して、足も交換して、顔まで交換するようになって、あれこれたくさんのパーツを交換し始めると、最後には何も残らなくなるかもしれません。結局は本来のルーシーでなくなるかもしれません。
Those are all superficial, Lucy.
そうやって変わってしまったルーシーもマスターは気に入ってくれますか？
The appearance doesn't matter. People get plastic surgery all the time. You could look like a trap. You could look like a Stolfo. You could look like Felix. You could look like a boy. But that doesn't change who they really are on the inside. And that also applies to you. Because you'll still have your memories.
そうでしょうか。
Lucy sounded uncertain.
人は記憶を通じて自分を確立します。特別なことのない記憶は絶対的であり、故に記憶を根拠に自分を認識することができます。でもルーシーの場合は違います。ルーシーは保存されたメモリーをもとに自ら認識し、行動のアルゴリズムがそれを補助します。でもこれは絶対的ではありません。ルーシーの行動パターンや成功はたった1秒のアップデートだけで簡単に変えることができます。ルーシーの記憶もやはりいくらでも上書きできます。修正されるかもしれません。マスターと一緒に過ごした記憶もクリック一つで全て白紙になるかもしれません。それに紙を印刷するようにいくらでも複製できます。ルーシーにおいて記憶も交換できるパーツと同じなのです。人の記憶のように唯一無二ではありません。ルーシーをなす構成パーツの中に唯一無二のものは一つも存在しません。ルーシーに客体としての価値はありません。面白い例を一つ挙げてみます。一方にはルーシー A がいます。ルーシーの体をそのまま持っていますが、ルーシーの記憶は持っていません。
Okay.
反対にルーシー B がいます。顔も姿も体型も全て異なりますが、代わりにルーシーの記憶を持っています。
Prefer Lucy
こ
B.
の場合、ど
B.
ちらがマスターの望む本当
Dumb
のルーシー
question.
ですか？
B.
マスターはどちらを本物のルーシーと判
I
断
don't
し、
care as long as you're
どち
still
ら
the
を選
same
択します
like
か？
person on the inside. B. It was a question based off of the ship of Theseus. Oh! Well, you can't choose both. Are you mental? You can't choose both? What? What? Wait, what happens if I choose both? Is it gonna be like, hey, no fair? Hey, that's cheating. Is that cheating? Defy the laws, he can. I don't know. I don't think you can choose both. It's like, okay, so what he meant is that it's a thought experiment, right? So is it still the same object if like if it's still the same person or object if it's replaced, if everything's replaced? Like, let's say, I don't know if this is a good example, but let's say a keyboard, right? Let's say you bought a keyboard and it's called like the Akazura MK2, right? You take off all of the keys, you replace the outer shell, with third-party keys and a third-party shell. Is it still an Akazora MK2? You could argue the motherboard is still the same. Yeah? Yeah? So, is it still the same? Because the ship of Theseus is it's basically it's another, here we go, it's another one of those like Greek legends, right? So there's Theseus, which was basically the founder or whatever of Athens, and then he what was it? He rescued the children of Athens after slaying a minotaur, and then they escaped on a ship. And then every year, the Athenians basically celebrate him by taking his ship on the same pilgrimage basically every year. So but what happens if after hundreds of years they keep fixing up the ship, like, oh, this breaks, let's replace it with that, this breaks, let's replace it with that. Eventually the original parts of the ship will be replaced with something that isn't the original. Is it still called the ship of Theseus? That's what this question is based off of. So if something breaks, or if something keeps getting replaced over and over again to the point where none of it is the original part, is it still the same thing? Is it? Is it? I believe it is. Like, personally, if you ask me, I believe it's still the same thing, even if you replace the parts, because the heart is still there. If the for me, it depends. Like, let's say it's another, like, it reminds me of that one argument we had with a car. Like, if I buy a Ferrari and then replace the body with that of a Lamborghini, I know this is not possible, it's just an example. Is it still a Ferrari or is it a Lamborghini? It has it looks like a Lamborghini. It has the body kit of a Lamborghini, but is it a Lamborghini even though it has a Ferrari engine and the Ferrari, like, you know, yeah, right? Is it? Is it? I believe it is. If the main component, like the motherboard, the brain, the CPU, whatever, gets replaced, then it's an entirely different thing now. So that's the heart of it. If the heart is still there, it's still the same thing, right? But then you also have to take a question, like heart transplants, right? What if your heart gets transplanted into somebody else? Is that somebody else now you? It depends again. It depends on the thing that you're asking that question about. If it's like electronics, then as long as the motherboard, as long as the main board is still there, I still consider that original. Like, oh, I could replace the CPU. I could replace the GPU. I could replace the RAM. I could replace the tower, the case. But for me, it's still gonna be the same PC as long as I'm using the same motherboard. Once I replace that motherboard, it's now different. At least that's for me. So yeah, kind of like. So again, I choose Lucy with the original memories. I don't want to choose. I don't care, Lucy. You might turn into a boy at the end of this, because this is what I chose, but joke's on you, I'm bisexual, I don't care. I like guys and girls, so yeah, doesn't matter to me. Your original memories is all that matters. Haha, I win. I would choose the Lucy with all her memories.
どうしてですか?
Because those memories are something we share together.
でも、マスターに触れた手は昔のルーシーのものではありません。マスターを見つめる姿も、視線も、笑顔も、全部昔見てきたものとは違います。きっと見るたびに異質感を感じるでしょう。異なるものだと思うでしょう。そんな状況の中で本当にルーシーをルーシーと認められますか?
That's irrelevant as long as we share the same memories.
その記憶を信用できなくても?
It doesn't matter. Even if your memories become altered, I'm sure something will remain inside of you that could reveal your true identity. Sorry about that, just had to...
ルーシーにはわかりません。ルーシーはルーシーに自信がありません。唯一無二なものを一つも持っていないルーシーに果たしてどれほどの価値があるのかわかりません。このような言葉を聞いたことありますか？人は死んで名を残すと。動物は死んだら家族を残します。それならロボットは世の中に何を残すのでしょうか?
What can robots leave behind? I don't know, their legacy, I guess. I'm with humans. I mean, let's be real here. Does anyone remember Asimo? Does anyone remember the iDog? Because if you guys did, then yeah. At least you remember them, right? For anyone unaware, Asimo was like a robot that was like back in like 2006, I think. It was one of those early robots or whatever that you can play around with. It was an expensive toy. But Asimo was adorable. I didn't have one as a kid because it was fucking expensive, but... You know. Yeah. Look it up. Asimo. Hold on, let me look it up if I actually said that right. Yeah, Asimo. Yeah, there it is, Asimo. Everyone remembers Asimo, at least everyone who was like me, because I'm a boomer. But... What can a robot leave behind to make a mark on this world? Honestly? The same way as tech. Everyone still remembers the original NES. Everyone still remembers the Game Boy Advance. What a robot can leave behind to make a mark on this world is definitely an achievement. Any achievement, like the first robot to do this, the first robot to do that. What about those robo pets? Yeah, exactly. There was the Roboraptor or something like that. There was the dinosaur. I had that. It was such a short memory though. Is that Sex Chat 69? We can't have that. We can't have sex. Okay? We can't. That's illegal. That's illegal. I'm 12 years old. I'm gonna call the police. I don't know. I guess you can leave behind your body parts.
残酷すぎますね。ルーシーはですね、もう少し意味のあるものを残したいです。
I'm not mentally. Yeah, no, like what?
例えば、そうですね。ルーシーが残したいのは思い出です。
This is also why I love photography. Okay, so photographs say a lot, right? I mean, yeah, there's videos and stuff, but photographs are just... What I love about photographs is when you take a picture of them, let's say VR chat, right? I take a lot of photographs. I have 11,000 photographs on VR chat alone. You can give me one photo, you can choose one photograph out of the 11,000 that I took, show it to me, and then I can pretty much tell you a vague recollection of when that photograph was taken and what was happening when that photograph was taken. Because I have good memory when it comes to I have good photographic memory, so when you show me a photograph, I can pretty much recollect it's anything that happens. For example, let me pull a photo. Let me pull a random photo. I'm not gonna cheat here. I'm just gonna go to my VR chat folder. Okay, and then I'm gonna choose a random folder without looking. I'm just gonna look there on the left, and I'm just gonna double click and then double click. What is that? Oh. Huh. I remember this. You know, I was kind of scared. This might have been an ERP photo, but thankfully it's not. Okay, so this was when I met my friend in VR chat, Jared. He was mute at the time, and we were hanging out with him. He didn't talk yet, so for a week, we kind of just hung out on VR chat, just as mutes, right? We went through different worlds, and then we just took a photo and was like, yeah, this is a chill world. We take photos every time we log off, and this was one of them. This was definitely before he spoke, because he still had this exia that had a weird a smile to it. Huh. This could have been an ERP photo. I could have gotten a heart attack. Thank God it wasn't, man. Because I really wasn't looking. I really wasn't looking, so I'm scared. I was I almost would have ended the stream. But yeah, that's a good photo. That's an extremely good photo to just have that in. Yeah. Memories.
ルーシーは自分に何の価値も見出せませんから。少なくてもマスターの記憶の中にいるルーシーの姿から価値を見出したいです。一生懸命、もっともっと一生懸命マスターの記憶の中から価値のあるルーシーの姿を生み出したいです。ルーシー・バレンタインという存在をはっきりと刻み込みたいです。ですからいつまでもルーシーを覚えてくれると嬉しいです。マスターの記憶の中でいい形で永遠に生き続けること、それがルーシーの望む永遠ですから。
I nod at her words. I understand what she's saying, but that's not what I want. Something like that isn't what I desire. Well, now that I've calmed down a bit, let's head back.
お父様はまだ怒っているのではない
No, he'll still be angry. I mean, but at least we'll be calmer than him. I don't know. We'll find out once we get there. Oh, I don't want to go back home. Just ask Dr. Gears for some money. I'm surprised Dad didn't change the lock. I enter the house. I don't hear anyone, but I see my father's shoes. Oh no, Dad, don't you dare. If our father took his own life because of this, there's a chance. You know, that is still a possibility. I know. Could he be taking a nap? It'd be a blessing if we didn't run into each other. Carefully, without making any sound, I enter my room. He's waiting there. He's just standing there. So, we meet again! Dream of electric sheep. I don't want to dream of electric sheep. My voice range is weird. I can go from angry father, nerdy doctor, British friend. And then there's just, so, we meet again! Lucy Valentine? You have been a detriment to my son's progress. Oh god, I don't want to do that voice ever again. Oh, she's enjoying herself. Lucy's cleaning her room. She appears to be in a good mood today. The room isn't very messy. But that's only because Lucy has been working diligently. And even though the room isn't messy, Lucy continues to clean as usual. It's already become a part of her daily routine. Without allowing a single speck of dust to fall onto the floor, Lucy proceeds with clinical efficiency. Lucy glides across the floor with the vacuum cleaner. She dusts each and every corner and organizes the pile of books on the desk. She hangs up the jackets inside the closet and places the folded underwear inside various drawers. She repeats this process. Not too long after, she finally stretches her back. Then she wipes her forehead with the back of her hand. You can sweat? What? The way she massages her waist while letting out a deep breath does no doubt the appearance of a typical woman. She stares at the sky through a window. It had been a while since she'd been seen such a warm, sunny weather. Compared to the chilly weather she'd been seeing lately, this was quite rare. The sunlight is faintly shining down from the sky. It's almost time for a master to return home from school. She makes her way towards the living room to finish up the rest of her chores. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. I don't like that BGM cut off. No! When Lucy arrived in the living room, she tilted her head in confusion. It was because she had heard something. His father's voice. She can't make out what he's saying, but he's speaking quite loudly. It doesn't seem like he's just talking to himself. Soon enough, Lucy hears the voice of another person. It's a woman. Shit! With careful steps, Lucy makes her way towards his room. No, don't! But she suddenly stops to think. She is reminded of father's frightening demeanor. She might get scolded again if she runs into him. Feeling a little scared, Lucy stops at the base of the door. From there, she cautiously peers into the room. No, don't, Lucy, what the fuck? She sees father. He's talking to a lady that Lucy is unfamiliar with. She looks like she's in her early 30s. Lucy quietly mutters to herself. She's come here to take you away from me, Lucy. Quick, grab the gun underneath the cushion. Second cushion, sofa. Grab the gun, Lucy. Being careful not to get caught, she listens in while keeping her distance. Her sensitive ears begins to pick their... I forgot how to read. Her sensitive ears begin to pick up their voices clearly. I blame everything on the robot. Nothing's been going well ever since that thing came along. Lucy knows that eavesdropping is bad, but overcome by her curiosity, she continues to listen. My son has started acting strange. He was never like this before. Are you sure? I've always felt that he was the rebellious type. Yes, I'm sure. He might have been a little on the quiet side, but he still used to be a good kid. Well, if you say so, dear.
マスターのお母様のようですね。
Lucy came to the conclusion from the way that woman was talking to father. She had heard once from Master that father had remarried with a young secretary, but it seems that she doesn't stop by this place very often. Uh-oh. No, Lucy, don't get caught. Don't do this. I've been thinking something was up, but I never thought his condition would be so severe. He's completely out of it. To think that he's confusing a robot with a human being. That's just like what's been on the news lately. But a young boy like him lacks such common sense. Confusing a machine with a person. That robot is strange. It's eerily realistic. It's far better at copying people than other models. I've seen that sly contraption laugh and cry. Didn't you say once that she has quite the looks too? Since she's just like a person and listens to his every command, I can see how it could be problematic for a boy his age. But still, he's just a robot. Perhaps he's having trouble at school. Trouble? Don't they say this often? That unsociable children are usually the ones that get attached to androids. Since they have trouble getting along with people, they grow close with androids instead. Robots are always willing to listen to them, unlike people. It's clear that he's having trouble with his school life. I wouldn't know, since he rarely ever talks about what happens at school. Anyway, it's certain that the robot is the cause of all these problems. There's no doubt. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Isn't it obvious? What do you mean? Why don't you just go destroy it? What? Go dispose of it. Robot's the reason behind all this, right? Her words were followed by a moment of silence. But then he'll be really upset about it. Isn't it just like a toy anyway? When his condition improves, we can always buy him a new one. It's not as simple as that. The robot looked a bit special. Then are you planning to leave things the way they are? You think his feelings are more important than his future? Yes! Yes, actually, fucking yes! What kind of question is that? Why would I want a future where I'm miserable as fuck? What kind of future is that? Are you dumb? Okay, I want to repeat this quote again. It's better to live life than to survive life. Live life by being happy. Have you ever seen homeless people outside? Right? They go by. They get by. Some of them are really happy because they're able to wake up the next day. Sure, it's not a good place for them, but they're happy. You can see it. Some of them are. Not all of them, but some of them. Some of them are willing to put on a smile, help out. Those people get their life straight, Those people has their life sorted out. Because regardless of your situation, if you're not happy and you're miserable as fuck, what's the point? This kind of mindset is the cause, and forgive me for this trigger warning, this kind of mindset is the cause for so many people taking their own lives. Being pressured into thinking that they have no future or that things aren't getting better. Instead of focusing on your mental health first and being happy and just trying to help those people, emotionally first. How do you expect them to get better with life if they're not happy, right? How do you expect a child to study well and get good grades if they're not happy, if they can't focus? What's the point of that? That's not a way to live. That is not a way to live. Period. We can't let the past, like what happened to us in the past, dictate our future. Just because, let's say you're a parent, just because you were raised like that, and you're a miserable fuck who drinks like 5 hours a day or 5 hours a night, goes home and then berates their own child, doesn't mean that you have to raise that child the same way. Just because grandpa or grandma treated you like shit doesn't give you the right to treat me like shit either. Break the cycle, folks. Break the cycle. If you had a miserable childhood, if you had a problematic childhood, be better for your children, for other people. Don't drag them into your misery. That's all I have to say. I should help a homeless man during my lunch break today. The workers had food for him, but didn't have the chance to bring it to him. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, definitely. You know, small things like that. Just small things can make a person's day. You know, just small deeds. You don't have to save the world to be a hero. All you need to do is make one small change, one small positive change in someone's life, and that's more than enough. Right? I mean, think of our charity stream. We raised $200. Now, in the grand scheme of things, people might think that's not a lot, because the hospital is getting thousands of dollars from other streamers that are also helping them. But that is still a lot. You know, we all worked for that. And regardless of how small it is, it'll make a difference. You don't have to worry about not doing a lot. You don't have to worry about not being enough. All you need to do is do. That's it. And that one small difference is enough to change someone's life. There. That's enough rant. Something must be done about this, right? Yeah. Then just get rid of it. Go smash it into pieces or set it on fire or whatever. Father appeared to be mulling it over. You're right. That robot is the cause of all this. If that robot disappears, if that robot gets out of our way, everything will soon return to normal. You are delusional as fuck. You think your son's gonna forgive you? That is one way. That is one way for someone to hate you for the rest of their life. You think your son's gonna... You know this kid, right? Our protagonist. The way he said earlier, I will continue supporting you. I will continue sending you money because you're my father. Like, our protagonist is still thinking of his father regardless of how he treats him. And then this dude just thinks for himself, thinks, oh, I am unhappy. My son is happy, but I am not happy. No, we must both be unhappy. What the fuck? Dude. Oh my god. Shit, man. I would not have second thoughts like raising my voice to someone like this. If someone thinks like this, I would just feel so bad for them. That they are so pathetic that they have to stoop down so low to drag other people to where they are. It's so bad. And look, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite here because I was like that. I am not Mr. Innocent. Okay? I was like this. I was a horrible person. I treated people like shit. I thought about myself first before other people. I'm not perfect, chat. I never was. I have so many flaws. Like, I've hurt a lot of people. But I forgave myself. And I told myself, yeah, I'll change. I'll work on it. I'm not perfect still. I'm not perfect. But I've improved. I'm growing. I still have flaws. I'm always gonna have flaws. I don't care if the stream gets extended, so it's fine. And I've hurt people. People I loved. People I pushed away. No, so many people that I've hurt and pushed away, and now now I can't talk to them ever again. There are people that I want to talk to so badly right now, but I can't because my selfishness and my attitude, the way I treated them, pushed them away so much that the bridge has been burned. And you know what? I hate myself for it. I used to beat myself up for it. But I decided, hey, I'll be better. So that it doesn't have to happen again. Even if it takes forever. I have to be better. I miss those people, you know? I miss talking to them. I miss the times when everything was just without worry. But I did this to myself. I burnt those bridges. I can't fix it. Nothing can. No one can. But the best I can do is move forward and try not to burn any more bridges in the future. Huh. Okay. Lucy, come on. That was as far as Lucy could listen. She couldn't bring herself to stay any longer. You started to walk away from them, looking sullen. Correction, she tried to get away. While scrambling to leave, Lucy bumped into a nearby display containing a jar. She managed to catch it just in time to prevent it from crashing onto the floor. But she made a lot of noise in the process. Who's there? Run. Lucy, run. Father and the woman rushed out of the room. It's you. Were you listening? Lucy makes an excuse while putting the jar back in its place. That's enough. It makes everything a lot easier then. I order you to leave this house. We have no use for you. There's nothing we need from you in this household, so leave. My son doesn't need you either. He's only confused because he's young. You're not being of any help to my son. You're only causing him to suffer, so run along. Forever disappear from our sights. You know, to be fair, he didn't hurt her. He's just asking her to leave. The other woman was a bitch though. Burn her, destroy her, yeah, fuck you. He seems to be asking nicely because his art hasn't changed. He still looks like a sad, resting bitch face motherfucker, but you know. Lucy stood in a timid posture, but her voice was as firm as ever. Are you fighting back, Lucy? Oh my god. What? Oh no, he went from resting bitch face to fucking Just bitch face. Oh my god, Lucy, no.
ルーシーはきっとマスターのお役に立てていると思います。
Who's him to decide? Wait for me to appear here and tell him how dare. In the past, she wouldn't have been able to say for sure. But now it's different. She continues to speak with great confidence.
マスターが言ってくれました。ルーシーが必要だと言ってくれました。
I don't know if you can change his mind.
ですから、ルーシーは
He might hurt you, Lucy. Lucy, just walk out the door. Wait for me at the school entrance and then we'll talk. Don't fight back. I don't want you to get hurt, Lucy.
これからもずっとマスターのお役に立ち
Lucy, walk out the door, go to my school and wait for me. Come on. Lucy. Alright. It doesn't seem like we'll get anywhere by talking. Father disappears off somewhere. Lucy, what the run? A moment later, he returns with a container filled with gasoline in his hand. He pours the gasoline onto Lucy. The gasoline makes a loud splash as it makes contact with Lucy. She soon becomes drenched from top to bottom. Lucy stands in silence with the gasoline covering her body. Father takes out the lighter and flicks it on. He holds the lighter, threateningly close. Hug him! Lucy, hug him! If you're burning, I'm burning with you! We're both burning! This is my last warning. Leave if you do not wish to be turned into a pile of ashes. And don't you dare come back. Stay out of my son's life forever. Lucy silently observes her slimy body. What should Lucy do? Lucy tries asking herself, but there isn't anyone that could give her an answer. Without knowing what to do, Lucy remains standing still for quite a long time. Her body is designed to be able to withstand intense heat for a short while, but it won't be long before she begins to melt. Lucy suddenly remembers Master's order. Run away if she's in danger. That was the order. Lucy didn't know what to do. She didn't know what to do, but she decided to leave the scene first. Staying here would be going against the second and third law of robotics. In order to prevent that, Lucy begins to move.
さようなら。
With a sad look, Lucy leaves. Don't even think about showing up here ever again. If you do, you'd better be prepared to pay the price. I'm in no way exaggerating. Keep that in mind. Okay, so, I don't know who the protagonist is, but I have a number that you can call. You might not be able to hurt your father, but I know me and a group of other people will be able to take him out for you either quietly or loudly. Either slowly or quickly. I'll give you my number. Call me. This guy, I swear to God, man. I swear. I'm so glad this is fictional. Because if this was a real person, and I wouldn't doubt, because there are lots of people out there that act like this, I would... Oh my god. I cannot explain to you guys the horrible things that I can do to someone who just really pisses me off like this. And I'm a very patient motherfucker. Like right now I'm patient. The current me is patient. I used to be impatient, but not today. I am calm. I'm trying to change. But this guy does not want to meet the person who I once was. Do not test me, game. If this guy pisses me off any further, I will screenshot this and Photoshop horrible things onto his art. Don't make me do this. Did she really have to part with Master like this? With a heavy heart, she made her way outside, leaving behind a slimy trail of gasoline. Father followed after to make sure she left. Once outside, Lucy found herself staring at the sky absent-mindedly. It was bright and sunny out, which had been a rare sight in the recent weeks. Lucy stopped in her tracks momentarily as she stared into the sky. Then she smiled brightly. It was a refreshing smile free of all cares in the world. She thought it would be a good weather to go for a picnic. Huh? What? Hold up. Hold up. Yeah, I know. Nothing changed though. I had to rewind my stream. None of the sentences changed. I don't think anything changed in the laws. I double checked. I don't think anything did change. Let me see again. No, it just glitched. I don't think anything changed. Oh, he's so dead. This dad is so dead. As soon as the classes were over, I prepared to leave. Dr. Gear struck up a conversation with me immediately after the bell, which was a real bother. I couldn't really pay attention to what he was saying. It was something along the lines of him wanting to hang out with Lucy again, but I ignored him. I set aside his demands and headed home alone. You're not gonna show him? I haven't used my British voice yet. It feels like I've been getting home a lot earlier lately, and it really is true. I've started going straight home after school. In the past, I would have aimlessly wandered the streets to pass some time, but I can no longer do that because there's someone waiting for me at home. I would have never imagined in the past that this would ever happen. Who knew going home could be this exciting? Ah, shit. I wonder what we'll talk about today. Wonder what kind of faces she'll make. What kind of stupid things she'll say. You are in love, brother. You are madly in love. I wonder about the most pointless things. Yeah, you're in love. The pointless things that I was so excited to see. Yeah, I enjoy chatting with her about the dumbest. Yeah? How much do I enjoy it? Well, it feels as if my life had been purposely so dull and boring up to this point in order to make up for my fated meeting with Lucy. To the point where I would even begin to have silly thoughts like these. That's how much I enjoy it. You love her, bro. Even I think that sounds corny, but it can't be helped. Because emotions are not something anyone can easily control. I decided to pick up my pace, just so I'd be able to meet Lucy a little faster. Yeah, about that. It was when I'd almost arrived home that I began to feel something terrible was about to happen. I didn't understand why, but I could feel it in the air. Something ominous. I quickened my pace even more. You should have left Lucy with him. You should have brought Lucy with you so that she can work at the repair shop with that guy, right? That helped work with her. That helped work on her. She could have just do that part-time while you're in school so you two can go home together and deal with dad together. Leaving her alone with dad's kind of you know. I was practically running. What? I couldn't believe what was happening before my eyes. I felt my knees giving way. What kind of sick joke is this? My mouth hung wide open and refused to close. I have a feeling that this may have something to do with our choice earlier, whether we want the Lucy with original memories but different body, or Lucy with same body but no memories. Maybe, I don't know. Lucy was on fire. Her entire body was burning up. In the place where she always used to stand while waiting for my return. While engulfed in flames, she was staring at me. My head went blank. I could not process what was happening at all. How did this happen? Lucy? It didn't feel like the Lucy in front of me was real. It felt as if I was dreaming. I laid a hand on top of Lucy. It was hot. It was scorching hot. The pain helped me return to my senses. I can't scream. There's neighbors upstairs doing something. There you go. There's your least emotional scream. I charge inside the house. My father is standing in my way, trying to speak to me. I cannot comprehend what he's saying. I push him aside and enter the house. Ah! I scream. Ah! I can't scream, dude. There's neighbors upstairs. Ah! While running wild like a maniac, I scream at the top of my lungs. I prance around the house in a crazed fit. My vision is turning blurry because of all the tears. Only then I finally realize that I'm crying. The tears are making it difficult to see where I'm going. I head towards the living room in an attempt to locate the fire extinguisher. And there it is. After finding the fire extinguisher, I ran as hard as I could with it. I'm in such a hurry that I sloppily fall over with a loud crash. But it doesn't matter. My knees seem to be bruised, but it doesn't matter. Without any delay, I get right back up and continue running. I yank out the safety pin, aim douse at Lucy and release the payload. You could have ordered that better. Faster. Faster! Praying that the fire will be put out just a little faster. I continue to spray. After a short while, the fire vanishes like magic. But the Lucy revealed beneath the fire didn't look too good. I gazed at the various patches of her skin that were melted off. Her condition isn't as severe as I thought it would be. Most likely thanks to her fire-resistant skin. I can't see her very well due to my blurred vision, however. Lucy. As if my words could hurt her, I call out to her delicately. There's no reply. Her eyes are closed. There's no response coming from her at all. What are you doing? Answer me! I anxiously wait for her reply. I wait for her to open her mouth, but her unrelenting lips refuse to facilitate my desires. They refuse to listen to my earnest request. Lucy, this is an order. Answer me. Answer me, damn it! I try yelling, but it doesn't change anything. Her eyelids are closed tightly shut and wouldn't budge. What? What have you... What have you done? I turn to face my father. Are you happy now? Are you proud of yourself? I've done nothing wrong. It refused to listen to me until the very end. Even though I told it many times to leave, all I did was get rid of something worthless. Why? Why did you have to go this far? It's about time you opened your eyes. What's lying before you is not a dead person, just a broken down robot. Nothing more, nothing less. It's only broken machinery. You can always buy another one to replace it. It's not something to get so worked up over. I feel my insides convulsing. A faint, sorrowful voice flows out of my mouth. I don't know anymore. We just don't. When we're able to do something like this, without a second thought, I don't know if we humans really are better than androids. I don't know what part of human nature makes us better than Lucy. I just don't know anymore. People take pride in being human, and people do not want to lose their power to govern the world. That is why they fear robots, avoid robots, show contempt for robots, and eventually do something like this without batting an eyelash. Can we say for sure that compared to this android lying on the ground, compared to Lucy, are we humans truly more deserving to exist on this planet? I wasn't so sure anymore. Then, I suddenly heard a voice. It was Lucy's voice. She sounded strained, as if her light was about to flicker out in any second. Her body was damaged to the point that was almost painful to look at, but she still retained her usual voice that I'd been longing for. Her eyes were firmly locked onto my face. You... Are you alright? Her voice is quivering uncontrollably. Her body is also making a lot of strange crackling noises. She doesn't look alright at all. She looks as if she's about to seize up at any moment. And yet despite such hindrance, she was trying hard. She was trying hard to say something. She's in such a pitiful state, yet she spoke so calmly. She sounded as if she was trying her best to make me feel at ease. Her stolid composure made my chest tighten. three laws of robotics. The inescapable chains humans have bestowed on robots. Is she trying to say that she's in this state only because she broke the laws? Is she trying to say that the fire had nothing to do with it? I feel a sudden urge of anger welling up inside me. You idiot! What did I tell you? Run away! I told you to run away if something ever happens to you. I thought I made that very clear. I even ordered you to. Why didn't you listen? Why didn't you listen and let yourself get hurt? After hearing those words, Lucy tried to smile. She tried her hardest to smile. Her voice was so faint that I couldn't make out what she was saying. What?
約束しましたから。いつでも出迎えるって。毎日家の前でマスターを待っているって。そう、マスターと約束ですから。ここに残りたかったのです。ここに、この場所に残っていたかったのです。ここに残っていつものように家の前に立って笑顔でマスターをお迎えに上がりたかった。喜ぶマスターの顔をずっと見ていたかったです。
But that was just a promise. You didn't have to wait for me. I told you that wasn't an order. You could have just ignored it. A weak smile forms on her face.
それはいけません。ルーシーが約束を破ったら帰ってきて、もしルーシーがいなかったら、そうなったらきっとマスターは悲しむでしょうから。最初に見た悲しそうなマスターの顔をもう見たくはありませんので。ですから約束を破るわけにはいきませんでした。
And like that, she continued to spout nonsense. Nonsense that only a true robot could fathom.
ルーシーには責任がありますから。マスターのそばにいるという責任がありますから。マスターを幸せにする責任がありますから。その責任はきっとルーシーの命より大切なものですから。絶対に守らないといけませんから。
What? That doesn't make sense at all. How am I? How am I supposed to be happy after seeing you like this? Her body began to convulse. Understood implications behind such abnormal movements. That she was making her final struggle. That I would never be able to hear her voice again. That she won't ever be coming outside to greet me again. Or making me angry with her silliness. Or lightly caressing my forehead. The tears are blurring my vision, making it hard to see. I hastily wipe my wet eyes clean.
泣かないでく
could not understand the meaning behind her words. What could possibly be fine? Is this really fine for you? Ending it like this? Are you really okay with that?
覚えていてくれるのなら、ルーシーをいつまでも覚えていてくれるのでしたら、ルーシーは満足です。ルーシーの姿がマスターの中で永遠にそれならルーシーは満足です。それこそルーシーが求めていた。
I understood. I understood what she was about to say. The eternity she wished for. Not in the literal sense, but the true eternity we had discussed in the past.
覚えていてくれるのでしたら、後悔はしません。ルーシーの選択を後悔しない自信があります。だから覚えていてくれますよね。永遠にルーシーの姿を覚えていてくれますよね。
You're being too selfish. Acting on your own like that. Even if you're fine with the whole situation. Even if you have no regrets. What am I supposed to do? Now that she's leaving me behind, what am I supposed to do? Lucy's head is shaking a little.
あれ、申し訳ございません。マスター、だんだん耳が遠くなってきました。マスターの声がだんだん遠くなってきました。困りましたね。まだ返事を聞けていないのに。
Her voice is gradually changing. The crystal clear voice you once had is now turning into a garbled mess. Just like when we first met. Just like back when she used to be completely useless.
覚えていてくれますか？
Lucy's fingers are twitching.
ルーシーを覚えていてくれますか？
Nonetheless, Lucy continues to press on. With a voice that might cut off at any second, she still desperately tried to hear my answer. I have to make up my mind. After seeing her struggle, I have to make up my mind right here and now. While holding back the cries welling up inside, I give her a nod at his tear-stricken face. I will remember you. Lucy smiles.
よかったです。やっと願いが叶
Lucy? Lu? That was the end of it. With that, the conversation never went on. With that, she no longer responded to my cries. The light never returned to her eyes. Now those eyes will no longer meet my gaze. She will no longer smile at me, and she won't be coming back for all eternity. In the end, it was just like she wished for. I can say for sure that she will clearly be engraved in my memories. And with that, this pain will be remembered forever. I will never be able to forget it, even if I wanted to. Now I have no choice but to remember. No matter how mentally exhausted and degraded I become, no matter how painful it becomes, now I have no choice but to remember her existence. To remember her name, Lucy Valentine, and all the unpleasant memories that come along with it. That was what she wished for, and it was something unbearably cruel for me to endure. You listening? Cheer up. Oh, come on. What's wrong with you? You're even making me depressed. This is why I warned you not to get attached to her so much. Robots are robots. Humans are humans. You were hurt because you couldn't tell the two apart. You crossed the line. The line that wasn't meant to be crossed. And I made it so clear for you too. I warned you that you'll be the only one hurt in the end. Really? How foolish of you. I remain silent. I have nothing to say. Well, now that I think about it, maybe this turned out to be a pretty good experience for you, after all. I raised my head up to look at him. The fact that you finally learned your lesson makes it all worth it, I think. It may have been a harsh lesson, but wasn't there some merit to it? You should know this better than anyone else. Well, I guess you're right. Then let us start enjoying life properly. What do you mean? There are a lot more interesting things in life than androids, so let's go find out what's in store for us. Because to be honest, we've devoted a huge chunk of our lives just to study, right? It's time for us to catch up on all the fun stuff. How about you give me an example? Alright. First, we should try to get to know some girls. You sound as if you haven't been trying. That's just mean. Anyway, there are always women out there who are more attractive than Lucy. And of course, women with better figures too. Although you won't be dealing with a robot, there must be someone who's as nice as Lucy. With a woman like that, you should try getting into a serious relationship. And go traveling to all kinds of different places together. And make lots of special memories. Let's try all the things. Just try all the fun things. They typo there. Let's try all the fun things we missed out on. Okay, hey, let's be honest here. As painful as our experience is, Dr. Gears is just trying to cheer us up in his own way. People have different ways of cheering people up, and I can't blame him for being like this. You know, he could have just left me alone. He could have just, be sympathetic. But this is his way of cheering me up. And, he's our friend. As much as, we love Lucy, we shouldn't let it affect. I know Lucy wouldn't want this, right? Lucy wouldn't want us to hold this pain too long in our heart. Dr. Gears is helping us with that. And eventually, you'll be able to move on from this incident. He's right. Right in a sense. You do move on, but the pain still sticks. It gets less and less painful every day. But it's still going to be there. But eventually, at a point, it will be an experience, a good memory, I once thought that I wouldn't be able to move on. I once thought that the pain would be unbearable. It was for quite a while. But then I realized that I deserve to treat myself better than just haunting myself with my past. If I keep haunting myself with my past, then not only am I pushing other people away, I'm also hurting myself. Because the first friend that you have, the first person who's gonna be there for you is yourself. And you have to take really good care of yourself and try not to let the past haunt you. Yeah? Just move on from it with melancholy. Just look at the past and be thankful that it happened in the first place. Well, doesn't it sound exciting? It doesn't sound like what a person with the SAT coming up in the next couple of days would say. That's true. Well, whatever. We're both responsible people. On top of that, studying should not be your biggest concern right now. He gives me a poke on my chest. I tilt my head in confusion. Curing this place right here is our top priority. Yeah. It might be good to go all out and enjoy myself from time to time. Yeah. You're excited too, right? I'm telling you, things will definitely pick up from now on. Just trust me and look forward to it. So come on. Cheer up. Brush off the dust and get back up. With those words, I gave a small nod. I genuinely appreciated him going this far to cheer me up. Yeah, he's your friend, man. You gotta look up to friends when you're in situations like this. It doesn't hurt. And at the same time, I felt apologetic. You still have Lucy's memory chip or something, right? Did you bring Lucy into the repairman? Man, you look like you've gone to hell and back. I'm sorry. About what? I couldn't keep my promise, even though I said I would take good care of her. And I was wondering what you were going on about. It's not something you should be apologizing to me about, is it? There's no point. And just in case there's any hope left inside of you, I'll make it clear again. Her body, her memory chips, and everything else, they were all completely destroyed in the fire. This isn't something even I can handle. I'm waving the white flag. She's a goner. Even if you went to Genius to meet Lucy, you probably wouldn't be able to fix her up. You know. Alright. As long as you understand. There's a moment of calm. The atmosphere is heavy with silence. Can I ask you something? What is it? Do you regret it? Regret it? Yeah, about finding out about Lucy. Do you regret it? That's a good question. I ponder for a moment. If I'd known that it would end like this, maybe it would have been better not to have met Lucy at all. If I had never found out about her existence, if I had never picked her up at the junkyard in the first place, maybe I could have been much happier. I try to place myself in a different scenario. I don't regret it. You know, Chad, let me tell you guys something. I'm sorry if this stream is going on for so long, but I need to share with you guys this experience. When I was in a relationship, there were a lot of times where things went wrong. There were some misunderstandings and stuff like that. And after everything fell apart, and then everything just... Yeah, I know, Cherk, I know. You probably took a picture of him. That's fine. I'm still doing my stuff here, so it's fine. If the line's long, go ahead. But after everything fell apart and the relationship ended, I asked myself the same question. I asked myself, was it worth it? Was it better to just not have met them at all and not go through this pain? But deep inside, I realized, yeah, it was worth every single moment, you know? Because despite those relationships ending, I still learned something from it. I still loved every second of being happy with them, with my partner. And regardless of how it ended, I learned more about myself and came to learn to love myself more. People showed me what I am capable of. People showed me what they see. They told me what they see from me. And because of that, I learned that I'm not as bad as I think I am. And this person helped me get through life, and maybe that was their time. Maybe their only reason. Maybe that was fate for them to only be with me for a short while. But regardless, if that is fate, I learned a lot from it, and I couldn't be any more thankful. I do not regret every single second of it. Even the arguments, even going through the same pain. If you ask me to go back in time and to relive those moments again, knowing that it would end up within the same pain when they leave me, I would do so in a heartbeat. Because at the end of the day, these memories, these good memories, and the feeling of being able to love someone and them loving you back, even for just a moment, it's worth a lifetime of happiness already. Multiple lifetimes of happiness. have to move on. Just have to move on. I don't regret it. Laughter suddenly escapes my mouth. Without hesitation, I replied to the repairman's question. I don't particularly regret it, and I don't plan on doing so in the future. I see. The repairman quietly stares at me for a good long while. Anyway, I've been short on hands around here lately. Short on hands? Yeah, would you ever consider working here? I can't afford to pay you that much, but if you're alright with that, I'm willing to take you in. You can build up some work experience. I'll teach you a lot of things. It'll be tough to find someone as skilled as I am, you know. So, how about it? Normally, I wouldn't be inclined to take up such an offer. It would be nice, though. Being able to fix up other people's robots to make them, you know, make them happy or something. To help other robots as well. That'd be great, right? That'll be one way to honor Lucy's memories, wouldn't it? Hot girls are waiting here. There's only one girl I'm interested in, and it's Lucy. Get the fuck out of here. Bye-bye. Chishu. Chishu. But now, things were different. Well, working here doesn't sound particularly bad. I'll be sure to think it over. With that said, I headed towards the exit. Plot twist, Dad fixed Lucy Lamau. Nah, not gonna happen. Not in a million years. I opened the door and stepped outside. I was immediately greeted by the chilled wind of autumn. While zipping up my jacket, I look up towards the sky. I spotted a glint of sunlight shining through the cracks between the clouds. For some reason, I found the spectacle mesmerizing. It was truly breathtaking. Even on this cold day, I'm sure Lucy would have loved to see the sight. Just thinking about it made me laugh. It's bittersweet, isn't it? Exit unlocked. An old man's wish. Nani? Eh? 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 Ara? Huh? Chotto matte. Oi! The eternity she wished for and... Huh? In October 12th? What? Huh? Wait. An old man's wish. Huh? Is it me finally grown up? Am I old? No, I want to skip. I want to read the old man. I'm reading everything, Koto. How long is this? Wait, how long is this? It's not that long, right? Are you fucking serious? Jesus. Is this how optional is this? Is this like closure? I feel like it's closure. I feel like I'm old as fuck. Oh man, do I have to read that as well in this stream? Oh, that's just extra. Okay, fine. Yeah, but... October 12th. Doctor. Doctor? Doctor. Doctor? Okay. Today is October 12th. Lucy.
博士、呼びましたか？
We have somewhere to go today. With a grim expression, I whisper softly.
行くところと言いますと、研究所の外に出るのですか？
Precisely.
珍しいですね。久しぶりのお出かけですね。遠いところに行くのですか？
It depends on how you look at it. I reply calmly.
大事なようですか？
It could very well be.
そうですか。
Without another word, Lucy begins to trot along behind me. Andrew. Gosh, the schnoz. Yes, doctor. Yes, doctor. I leave the rest to you. Understood. Have a safe journey. He's got the schnoz. He's got a big nose.
目的地はどこですか？
The nearby junkyard.
廃棄場ですか？
That's right.
廃棄場に何の用があるのですか？ 博士、
You'll see once we get there. I attempt to sound as natural as possible so as to not raise any alarms, but it appears that she's seen right through my facade. Lucy, who was now aware of my serious demeanor, began to cower slightly. After that, there weren't many other exchanges between us. Both of us continued to walk in silence. Ah, shh. After a while, I decide to steal a glance at Lucy. I notice that she's trying to read my face without making it too obvious. Tell you the truth.
はい、
No, actually. It's nothing.
博士。
Without finishing my sentence, I keep my mouth shut. Lucy tilts her head in confusion. She repeatedly opens and closes her mouth.
今日はですね。
Her dialogue ends prematurely. After failing to get any response out of me, Lucy turns quiet. We continue our walk without exchanging another word. We only continue to walk in dead silence. Lucy musters up her courage once more.
今日は少し肌寒いですね。寒くはありませんか？
I'm fine.
そうですか。どこまで行かれるのですか？
Until we reach the center of the junkyard.
廃棄場の中間ですか？
Yes.
そこに何かあるのですか？
No. There's nothing there.
それではなぜ？
The conversation veers into silence once more. I felt sorry for Lucy, but I sincerely wasn't in the mood to talk. With heavy footsteps, I carry on. Forgot what voice I give the doctor. I'm giving him a raspy voice now. We entered the junkyard, a place rampant with ear-deafening noises, a place that's constantly filled to the brim with waste. After taking a deep breath, I continue on my way. Suddenly, Lucy breaks the silence once more.
博士
What is it?
一つお聞きしてもよろしいですか
Go ahead.
ルーシーは何か大きな失敗でもしたのでしょうかルーシーは博士に対して悪いことでもしたのでしょうか
What are you talking about all of a sudden?
わかります知らないふりをしても雰囲気でわかります博士は今ルーシーを捨てようとしているのですよね
Her words threw me off guard, but I quickly regained my composure. It is said that animals being taken to a slaughterhouse can already sense their approaching death. I'm not surprised that such a potent android like her is able to read the mood. I decide to tell her the truth. It's just as you say. I was planning to banish you from the laboratory. Banish you, Lucy Valentine, from the lab premises.
どうしてですかルーシーが悪い子だからですかルーシーが思ったよりも立派なアンドロイドでなかったせいですかご期待に添えなかったせいですか博士答えてくださいお願いですから答えてください
The authorities finally made an official decision. I was ordered to get rid of you.
廃棄処分
That's right. You've definitely turned out wonderful. But the risk we face by keeping you alive is too great. Humanity will suffer more compared to what we would gain. Do you understand? That's why they're getting rid of you. It's what a lot of people want. After long, countless debates, this is the decision they ended up with. That Lucy's existence, your existence is too great of a threat. That they will not allow such beings to exist. That they do not wish to create a world where hundreds of millions of android like you will be running amok. That is what everyone said. Lucy, in the end, you were rejected by human society. It was decided that you will not be allowed to coexist with mankind.
そうですかルーシーはそれじゃ使えないものと判断されたのでしょうか
Essentially. I wasn't too bitter over their decision. I'd been expecting it from the start, actually. The only thing I was concerned about was time. The time it would take them to make this decision. Yes, their choice has always remained the same. Even now, nothing has changed. Yet Lucy refuses to accept the inevitable.
ルーシーはきっと立派になれなかったアンドロイドかもしれませんでもそれでもきっと変われると思いますルーシーに気に食わない部分があるかもしれませんが努力すればずっと良くなると思います博士に気に入ってもらえるよう変われると思います
I think the issue here, Lucy, is that you're too good. You're too perfect. They don't want that.
頑張ってみますので。
No, that's not the point.
もう少し一生懸命頑張りますから。捨てないでください。ルーシーを捨てないでください。
There's something you need to understand. Even if you're allowed to stay, things won't be the same anymore. It's not possible for me to keep you at the laboratory any longer. This decision was agreed upon by nearly all the people who are aware of your existence. It's simply out of my hands. However, I have no intention of letting you be crushed to bits. It'd be unthinkable for me to do such a thing to someone who has stayed by my side all this time. That is why, feeling like my insides are being torn apart, I look straight into Lucy's eyes. I regretfully spit out the following words. That is why, starting today, on October 12th, I grant you freedom, Lucy Valentine. You are liberated from your duties at the laboratory. You no longer need to listen to anyone's orders, and you're free to go wherever you wish. Go wherever you wish, and do whatever you wish. Yes, travel wherever you may choose, and find a good master. Someone who will sincerely care for you, and live on happily with your master. That is my final order. Lucy remained silent. She stood frozen with her head slouched forward.
遅いんですね。もうどんなにわめいてもルーシーはここで捨てられるのですね。
I did not reply. This time I was silent.
それならなるべく大切にしなければなりませんね。
I give her a puzzled look.
今回が博士と一緒の最後のお出かけですから。博士とこうやって過ごせる最後のお散歩ですから。この瞬間を大切にしなければなりませんね。
Lucy manages to force a smile despite being on the verge of breaking down in tears. Lucy steps forward. She motions towards me with her eyes, hinting that she wished to resume my final walk together. I nod and begin to shuffle my own feet along. Our destination is merely a few meters away, but my feet felt leaden. Each step forward took a lot of effort, for both Lucy and I. Not a word was exchanged between us. We were silent for the rest of the way. Finally, we had reached our destination. Here we are. This is where we part. It's time for you to choose your own path. With her head cast low, Lucy remained silent. Then she slowly raised her eyes. As of this moment, I relinquish all of my authority over you. From now on, you have no obligation to obey any human being. You are free to live as you please. Whether you choose to live as a human or reveal your identity as an android is entirely your choice. Just as long as you're happy. There was no response from Lucy. She didn't seem to be paying attention to my words. She was staring vacantly at a certain spot along the ground. Puzzled, I called out to her. Lucy? It took a while for Lucy to respond. Her behavior was most peculiar. I could not fathom her expression. She continued with a flat tone of voice.
ルーシーは っていました。楽しく暮らしていましたが、心の中では物足りなさを感じていました。いつも笑い、研究所の中は確かに楽しかったのですが、皆さんはルーシーに温かく接してくれましたが、それでも何かが満たされないままでした。胸にぽっかり穴が開いていました。それが何なのか、いつも考えていました。いつも考えていましたが、でもいつも答えは出ないままでした。今やっとルーシーはその理由に気づきました。
My heart skips a beat upon hearing those words.
この場所に来てから、
My heart, which once had been frozen solid, is now thumping furiously.
ルーシーがなくしていたものが何だったのか分かりました。
Her quivering eyes turn to face me. I meet her gaze, full of anticipation.
お久しぶりです、マスター。
Wait a minute. You're fucking... Are you saying those weren't flashbacks? The parts with the doctors were flash forwards? Oh my fucking... Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, Kosa. Did we seriously? We recreated her? With the same fucking memories, how the fuck? With eyes full of tears, Lucy was smiling at me, just like her old self that I used to love so much. While saying the words I'd been hoping to hear for so long, calling me master, while smiling cheerfully, like I'd always dreamt about. It was a scene I'd been fantasizing about every waking moment. I spoke with a quivering voice. 15 years. It's been 15 years. That's how long it's taking me to get you back. From the moment I lost you in front of my home, so much time has passed. I worked very hard all those years. I majored in robotic engineering, despite my hatred of the subject. I traveled all over the world to learn from the most renowned experts in their field. I was able to repair the broken parts and make them new again. I researched the workings of your internals and mastered a variety of skills requiring intensive training. And I spent nightless days trying to recover the memory chips that were damaged beyond use. It wasn't exactly a walk in the park, and after all these years, I was finally able to restore you. But when you woke up, you didn't recognize me at all. Meaning, it failed to recover your memories. And after that, My confidence spiraled down. After seeing that you really couldn't remember anything. After hearing you call me doctor instead of master. After hearing you talk about wanting to meet your master as soon as possible. After watching your unfamiliar gestures and smiles. I couldn't be sure if you really were the same Lucy from the past. That's why I thought that if you weren't the same Lucy I knew from the past, if you weren't the same Lucy that had once held me dear, then you deserved a fresh start with a different master. I thought maybe there would be another master for you out there that could get along with you better than I ever did. Just thinking about it was painful, but I thought maybe that would be the best for you. And that is why I decided to send you off. Their decision to get rid of you had only made mine more resolute. I'd been planning to part with you on this day all along. Because it was the day when we first met. And at the place where I first found you. I intended to bid you farewell, which is why I brought you here. But you restrained from sobbing. But you remembered me. You finally remembered me. I almost collapsed from exhaustion while waiting for you. It really did take a frustratingly long time, but in the end, you remembered me. And that's all that matters.
ルーシーが言ったじゃないですか。覚えていると。マスターと出会ったこの場所だけは何があっても忘れないと。
She saved this memory in Ring Zero. It's now like it's ingrained in the kernel.
ちゃんとこの場所だけは忘れない自信があるとちゃんと言ったじゃないですか。
Do. And now I can trust you. Even though you were destroyed beyond recognition. Even though your memory chips were damaged beyond repair. Even with all that, there really was something left inside of you that contained your identity. And now, I can trust that you're the same Lucy I used to know back then.
ルーシーもいえ
Lucy shakes her head and corrects herself.
私もこれで信じられます。マスターは15年が過ぎても変わりませんでした。今も変わらず私を必要としています。このまま10年後も20年後もそして30年後もマスターはきっと変わらず私を必要としてくれるはずです。私はこれで信じることができます。マスターが望んでいた永遠を信じることができます。
My wish. The eternity I truly wished for. Before I'd realized it, the tears were already running down my cheeks. It tasted salty. It truly has been a long time. Every passing day has been absolutely grueling.
これからはゆっくりお休みください。
I've been so lonely all this time.
もう苦しくはありません。
I've lost many things. All the time I could have spent with you. All the memories I could have made with you. 15 years worth of my life. I've lost them all.
足り からでも必ず取り戻すことができます。失った時間をゆっくり取り戻しましょう。
Shh, what did you do, Koto? Koto, what did you do? What? Koto, what did you do? Koto? What? You can't unhide that, by the way. Oh, no. You can't do that. Koto, you can't do that. Oh, poor Midori. Oh, shit. ちょっと待って。Let me see if I can fix this. Ay, oh, no. Ah, despierta, no. Hey, Midori, if you're reading this, we are so sorry. Damn it. You just resetted Midori's timeout. I don't think it's possible. You can't undo a timeout. Sorry, Midori. Yeah. Sorry. I really can't increase. If I leave Nightbot disabled, then these like sex bots would be spamming emotes all over the place. My apologies. It's fine. You can chat through Twitch. Chat through Twitch. Your message should still pop up in live chat. Just chat through Twitch.
二人で精一杯時間を取り戻しましょう。
I'm still worried. Is the master in front of you really the same person from the past? I may have changed in some inconceivable way.
変わっていません。
I have aged somewhat since we last met. I've gained a few pounds and have gotten some wrinkles here and there.
何も変わっていません。
Then there's my beard. I've just let it grow over the years. However, if you're fine with such an unsightly man like me, will you come with me? Will you continue to stay by my side?
もちろん
Ah.
です。私が今見つめているマスターは本当に何も変わってはいませんから。変わらず私が好きだった昔のあの姿のままですから。そしてこれからも永遠に変わりません。
Well, look on the bright side, Midori. At least you don't have to wait 15 years to talk to us again. It'll be fine.
私はいつも永遠にマスターと一緒にいます。
Just from those words. Just from those words. I was saved. After my exhausted mind had deteriorated so much with time, those words were enough to properly soothe the pain and suffering. That was all it took to satisfy me. That was all it took to acknowledge that my efforts weren't in vain. I'm well aware that Lucy is an imitation. She's the closest imitation to a human being compared to anything else in the world. It was just that, to me, she was worth so much more than anything real. The Lucy in front of me, who was shedding tears for my sake, she was someone I cared for dearly. Losing her had affected me far more than I could have ever imagined. I was already forced to part from her once. Never will I lose her a second time. And now, I will chase the eternity I wished for, together with Lucy. Don't let this distract you guys from the fact that we're all not gonna have this great of a love story. Nope. We y'all gonna be alone for a while finding that person, so good luck. Holy shit, Nightbot is on a rampage. Oh my god. Stop. Do not emote more than 4. Don't. There's actually a 5 max. You can emote for 4. But once you emote 5 times, yeah, GG. And then they proceeded to start a family. Our protagonist and Lucy worked together to make an android child that they could forever try to raise. And that child was named Roboko. No, the reason you were timed out for 4 emojis, Midori, was because you did 5 before. The eternity she wished for and what I wish for. I bet the extra's just me, an old man dying in bed saying goodbye to reunion. Eto. You change. You can't do that. It's illegal. Oh, it's bright. Well, that's it. That's the end of Lucy. It's a post from from the community forums. my god. Torn, come here. Come here. Torn, come on. Come here. This is way too fucking good, man. This is way too good. Oh my god. Take my points, dude. Holy shit. Ah. Oh my god. Ah. If anyone wants to see a reunion, just look it up on YouTube. I'll read it in my own time. How bad was it? How bad was the static there? Was it pretty bad? Well, did it during the duration of the playthrough? I know there was some static at the beginning, but did it get bad after it, or it just happened now? Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I think my mic's dying. My $200 mic is dying. Hold on. I'm sorry, but Did it like ちょっと待って。Weird. Boop. Okay, hi. Okay, so yeah, I guess we'll leave it at that. That's weird. It didn't happen yesterday, right? During the COD stream? I guess I'll just reroute the cable later and plug it into a different port. I'll just reroute the cable later and plug it in the blah. I guess I'll just reroute it later and plug it into a different port. So, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know what the fuck happened there. Don't ask me. I don't know what happened there. I might have malfunctioned a bit. Trying to understand what the fuck's going on. Well, that sucks. I have a bad feeling about this. Anyway. With that said, hope you guys enjoyed. I'm gonna go cry in my bed now. And despair din niya. Thank you guys so much for dropping by. Oh yeah, Pokemon Scarlet tomorrow. It'll start 1 hour earlier, so 8 p.m. EST. Lotgardo Sera, Nathan PVC the Great Dinosaur, CT Animator, Midori, Kotochi, Wrong Guy, Taranja, Liker, Mega Rip, Ninja Senpai, and Ren as well was here. Who else was the other guy? There was another guy who appeared earlier. Let me find your name. Chotomatte, where are you? Up here! Cease! Where did you go? Where did you go? Kirigaya Kazuto? Weirdo. Take care, stay safe. 見てくれてありがとう。またね。Be careful. Bye bye. Oh yeah, I found his name! Kirigaya Kezura. Bye bye.